As per the IMO resolution on the provision and display of maneuvering information on board, today I'll be talking about the pilot card, the wheelhouse poster, and the maneuvering booklet. And I'll talk about what each of these contain and where they are located and what is the importance of it, what kind of information they display. This is very useful for all of you who are going for any kind of oral examinations, as this is often asked of deck watch keepers. Uh, Administrations or flag states are recommended to require from their ships that the following maneuvering information is on board and it's available to navigators and it is displayed in some form or the other. So we'll be focusing on the pilot card today, the wheelhouse poster, as well as the maneuvering booklet, which provide the maneuvering information that is required by navigators on board. So for all new ships to which the SOLAS applies, this is I think after constructed after 1994, all the ships, the pilot card should be provided. For all new ships 100 meters in length or over, all new chemical tankers and gas carriers regardless of size should also carry a pilot card, wheelhouse poster and maneuvering booklet. Any existing ships that is before 1994, administration of flag states should encourage them to have this information, although I hope that there are not many ships operating of that era. So all modern day ships will have a pilot card, and a pilot card, I'm sure if you have been sailing on ships you have seen a pilot card. So a pilot card is required to be actually filled by the master of the ship. It's intended to provide information to pilot on boarding the ship. Once the pilot comes on board and he comes to the bridge, you are required to be giving the pilot card, so the pilot card can quickly appraise himself or herself of the knowledge about the maneuvering characteristics and the ship's equipment. And as soon as he or she becomes familiar, it is easy for them to maneuver the ship into the berth. The information in the pilot card, it contains the current condition of the ship, especially with respect to the loading condition, the propulsion, maneuvering equipment, and all or any other relevant equipment. That could be bridge equipment or equipment that is part of the maneuvering operations. The contents of the pilot card are available for use without the necessity of conducting any kind of special maneuvering trials beforehand. Then we have the wheelhouse poster. The wheelhouse poster, you must have seen it being displayed on the wheelhouse or the bridge rather. It is permanently displayed in the wheelhouse. It contains general particulars of the ship, details of the general particulars, and detailed information describing the maneuvering information of the ship. It shall be of such a size to ensure ease of use. You should be able to see the information and interpret it. Maneuvering information or maneuvering performance of the ship may differ from that shown in the poster due to differing environmental conditions, hull conditions, and loading conditions. Now you have to remember that the wheelhouse poster is designed at the time that the ship is going to be delivered, and the ship doesn't have a cargo most of the times, and they carry out the trials, and that is how they note down information that they provide on the wheelhouse poster. But over a period of time, with wear and tear, and also under different circumstances, and especially when you are referring to the maneuvering performance, you are basically a loaded ship with cargo. You may be in different sea conditions, different wind and current conditions, and hence the vessel may behave a bit differently from what you actually assess through the wheelhouse poster. So you have to be mindful of that. You cannot take the values to be an exact value. Finally, we have the maneuvering booklet. Now the maneuvering booklet of course contains comprehensive details of the ship's maneuvering characteristics and any other relevant data which may be pertaining to the maneuvering of the ship. It includes the information shown on the wheelhouse poster as well, and most of the maneuvering information in the booklet, it can be estimated, but some should be obtained from trials that are carried out before the delivery of the ship. Actually, the information in the booklet may be supplemented in the course of ship's life. So as the ship's life progresses, some of these details may change, and that should be amended as per any trials if carried out after the maneuvering booklet was developed. The booklet contains a general description that includes ship's particulars, characteristics of the main engine. It comprises of maneuvering characteristics of the vessel as in deep water, so course change information, turning circles, accelerating turns, yaw checking test, man overboard and parallel course maneuvers, lateral thrust capabilities. It also comprises details of stopping and speed control characteristics in deep water, which includes stopping ability of the vessel, deceleration performance and acceleration performance. It contains maneuvering characteristics in shallow water. What is the difference of turning circle in shallow and deep water, and then the squad details. Finally, the maneuvering characteristics in wind are also included in it, so details of how the vessel will behave under differing wind forces, what are the course keeping limitations, and how does it drift under the influence of the wind of different forces. The maneuvering characteristics at low speed is mentioned, and any other additional information that may be required to safely maneuver the vessel under different conditions. So pretty much I've covered the three documents that focus on the IMO resolution for the display of maneuvering information as required by the navigators. Thanks guys.